been to some fireplaces. It's hard to carry on when you feel all alone. Now I've swung back down again. It's worse than it was before. If I hadn't seen such riches, I could live with being poor. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down. Sit down next to me. Sit down, 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 down. With sympathy.
Good evening. Good evening. Well, here we are. Arsenal. Arsenal at its best. I don't know what to say, really. What the effing hell is going on at Arsenal Football Club? But we'll do some comments first. Afsar Gunner says, Chelsea signing Enzo for over 100 mil, and we are signing Chelsea's reject for 12 mil. It's a sad day for all Gooners, but keep supporting the team. Yeah, I agree with you what you're saying, man. We always support the team. After again says, I'm gutted, and once again, Edu failed to get a big signing over the line. Edu had the whole summer and January transfer window to find a DM. No excuses, please. Absolutely. And we're going to get into that. It won't be a great long bit, this show. I just want to make a point. Edu out. Absolutely, the guy's a fraud. Absolute fake. Disgrace. Arteta knows best. Let's trust the process. Well, I'm going to make a statement there, my friend. I'm actually not going to say that this is Arteta's fault. Arteta doesn't make the deals. He doesn't do that business. He will give them a wish list. And it's down to Edu Garlichead that actually do the transfers. Arteta may make phone calls. He may speak to the player. He may speak to the agent and try and sway their persuasion. But I respect what you're saying. But what is this process? Nobody has ever been able to explain me this effing process. And this effing process has got us to the top of the league. And that is absolutely brilliant. But are we going to stay there with what's going on at the club right now? I have doubts. Julius says, Afsar, I think you are behaving like an idiot. Here, I'm sorry if I've offended you. Jorginho is a good cover for Partey in case he's injured. What's wrong with that? Big ups to Mikel and Edu. No, I'm sorry, mate. I've been speaking to Chelsea fans today, and I know a lot of Chelsea fans. And no, this guy is not a good enough quality for Partey. All right, Jorginho. One thing I'll say about him, he doesn't very often lose the ball. But going forward, that ain't him, man. It's sideways, backwards. How Xhaka used to be. And that is not the way Arsenal football team play anymore. Arsenal like to play the high press. They like to put the pressure on teams. And he's not the guy, I'm sorry. He will be a bench warmer. If Partey and that stay fully fit, which we know we're one injury away. He went off against Man City last week with a issue. Will he come back against Everton fully fit? We have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. But, you know, Carl Rossi, I'm sickened. So am I, mate. So am I. I'm so annoyed. Warren's Team Talk. Go and support this man's channel. Absolutely awesome. Top fella. Did a great show with him this afternoon earlier with Matt, the Southern Gooner, and Steve. Facts spoken. It was a great show. Loved it, every moment of it. And Warren, big up to you, my friend. Arteta hasn't been given the players he wanted. No, and I'm not going to slap Arteta for this. He's done. I've been praising this man. I didn't want him, but I've been praising him for what work he has done. He's got Arsenal to the top of the league, the greatest start Arsenal's ever had in their league history, with the amount of games won on the bounce. I mean, you can't knock that, and I praise him for it. Sometimes I don't agree with some of his decisions, but it is what it is, and I'll go with it. The fact is where he is a testament to him and the team, but behind the scenes, is he being actually backed? No, I don't believe so. I think it's a disgrace that at this point in the season, people are saying, oh, it's okay. Carl says, our only chance to win the league for God knows how many years to come, and these absolute incompetent bastards have ruined it. Yeah. I honestly think it's going to be a tough ride now. Static, hey mate, hope you're well. And Jacopati Jorginho for the next 4 months in a title challenge. But the point I want to make here, people, what the fuck are we doing giving Elneny, who's now out on a long-term injury, had an operation today that apparently was successful, and yet we want to extend his contract? And the reason I say that is, how the hell do we know what he's going to come back like? Does anybody remember other players that have been for Arsenal and had bad injuries and never came back like they were? And yet we're going to extend his contract? I just don't see this. What in God's name is the Arsenal board doing? Seriously, wouldn't you wait until the player's back and in training and to see what he's capable of? This injury, although apparently the operation went well, may not go well when he comes back to training. So I just don't get this. I just don't understand the absolute fucking madness of Arsenal Football Club. And this is what we're dealing with, people. We're dealing with absolute idiots in control of this club. It's a disgrace. This never used to happen. You know, I'd be thinking, well, okay, he's injured. We'll be decent and we'll give him the best and we'll get the operation done and then we'll assess him. Why would you give somebody a new contract? Would you give, if you were a Formula One team and one of your drivers has a serious accident and loses a hand, would you give him a new contract? I don't think you fucking would you? I think you'd say, sorry, mate, we've got to pay you off and, you know, your insurance money, and good luck. No, Arsenal Football Club. Oh, yeah, no problem, mate. Yeah, you got a bad fucking injury. We'll get you in. We'll get you on operation. And, while we're at it, because you're going to be off now for maybe 6 months, 4 months, end of the season, I will extend your contract so you can sit at home, watch the telly, and yeah, you're okay, mate. You're okay. Oh, and while we're at it, we'll give you some extra fucking money. This club is absolutely fucked. But the fan base, or some of the fan base, will go along with it because they follow the sheep, and they follow a certain channel that keeps these fans deluded. I was watching before I came on here tonight, Northside London, great YouTuber, and he's guest on there. Honestly, dear God, I don't know what planet that guy's on, but it's not a planet that I know, and it's not a planet I want to fucking go to. That is for sure. Seriously, honestly, you know. Joe says, Arsenal work in mysterious ways. Well, there certainly are nowadays, mate. Not ways that I like, that's for sure. Static says, Jez, whatever happens at the end of the season, league success or not, Edu is finished at Arsenal. Edo out. I don't think he will be, mate. I honestly don't think he will. Because, I'll tell you for why. He is a yes man. And that is what the Cronkies want. They don't like people that will challenge. And it's beyond a joke, man. And I'm going to read this out. I can't, for some reason on StreamYard, you can not see certain things. Oregon Gooner, I'm reading this off my PC, gives you one, Arsenal membership and more memberships. Mate, thanks for that. Oregon Gooner, absolute legend. I don't know why they don't come up on here. I really don't understand what that's not fair. A blue whale, there needs to be more horse heads on Edo's bed. If this goes tits up, yeah, mate, honestly, it's a disgrace. What does this guy Edu actually fucking do? Seriously. Yeah, he likes to suck his daughter's toes. He likes to play around in jet skis and barbecues and big fat cigars. Mate, you're getting paid millions of pounds a year to do a job. Any other job in the world, you would be sacked, mate. You would have been sacked. Warren says, thanks for letting me come on your show earlier. Mate, Warren, you know you're always welcome, fella. Always. Go and follow Warren's Team Talk show. He needs a lot more support. Guys, brilliant. Love it. Football Dad's Army, Arsenal divide is fans pre-Wenger versus fans during and post. Yeah, mate, absolutely. I could not disagree with you more on that comment. That is absolute fact. It is what it is. I mean, a lot of these people that support this regime have never ever seen Arsenal win a league. They've never ever seen the success and what it brings. But unfortunately, there's far too many YouTube channels that support failure. There's far too many people on Twitter that support failure. Top four, it's a trophy, the classic Wenger, and that's what they follow. They think that's okay. So you can't convince people. I did say a few weeks ago that I really, really would love Arsenal to win a Premier League, so that these people that are never or have never experienced that feeling will suddenly realise what it's all about. And it's not their fault. It is not their fault. They have never experienced the emotion, the feeling of seeing open top bus parade around North London, Islington, that they can't ever experience that. And so I get it. I get it. But you have to have a belief that winning is the only way forward, not top four. And you have to have belief in trophies. And that is why it really fucks me off when we just throw the FA Cup away. The team, Arsenal, that have won more FA Cups than any other team in English history, been in more cup finals than any other team. And we don't fucking need that. We're top of the Premier League, and we're in Europe. Can you honestly see us winning the Europa League with this squad? Seriously? No. Not for me, guys. Not for me. Static says 15 likes and subscribe. Yeah, smash them up, guys. If you're new, please sub. Please sub. It does help the channel, and the more likes that get on there, the more traction. I don't know how it works on YouTube. I really don't. But apparently, the more likes you get, the more visibility you get. So please smash them up. Smash them up. Daniel says, I hope to be an F1 engineer. Well, hopefully you do, my friend, and good luck to you on doing that. That would be a fantastic career for you, and good luck with it. Good luck. I know there's all types of different. I used to know a guy who worked on simulators for F1 cars for McLaren, and wow, what a job he had. Quite amazing. Could never ever show us any pictures because it was all very top secret. But yeah, good luck with that, my friend. Good luck. Failed Oregon Gooner, legend. Failed as a deluded as fuck, mate. Yeah, he's a troll. He's a troll, mate. He on Northside's channel, man. He's just there for the fight. And it's good fun. It's good fun. I don't disrespect him. It is what it is, you know. Daniel says, would you go to the pre-COVID version of AFTV? No, I think they're absolute arseholes. A lot of them. They talk absolute crap. They don't speak for me. What it was when they said, we speak for the Arsenal fan base. Well, you don't speak for me, mate. You haven't been around Arsenal as long as I have. And let's remember, Wobby used to support who? Not Arsenal. So I can't be dealing with idiots like that. Sorry. They're fake. A blue whale, planet, La La Lenges. Yeah. Some of these people are on there, mate. They must be spoken something so totally different. Warren's team talk. Supermax sadly got injured, a bad one in late 70s, a knee, I think. It's never the same. No, Malcolm McDonald, great player for Newcastle United. Came to Arsenal, put in his time, but he was never the same again. His knees were shot, basically. They were absolutely shot. Same, he's a great player. He's a great player for Arsenal, but he was not as good as he was for Newcastle United, sadly. But Static says, Jez, you're absolutely right, we're doomed. Well, look, we've been here before, been here, seen it. You know, we've been top of the league, cruising, and lost. Do you not remember years ago? Was it 2006? We were something like 10 points clear of Man United, capitulated, and Man United won the league. So who's to say it's not going to happen again? Personally, I don't want it to. I really want us to. I want Arteta to get success. I really do. I want him to get success. You know, the guy's worked hard. I don't agree with some of the stuff he's done. I don't particularly think he's a brilliant manager, but I want him to prove me wrong. Anybody that proves me wrong, I will say, fucking well done. Well done, and I respect you. But I see people today, you know, we're top of the league. And we haven't won fuck all yet. What's that mean? We haven't won anything. So, means nothing. The Premier League is not won at the end of January. It goes on until May. So, you've got to keep going. Oregon Gooner, 80 mil to 15 mil. What a mess this is. There has to be a quality players in several leagues that are available between our price range. Well, you'd think so, mate, wouldn't you? You would seriously think so, but it does says to me, mate, that Edu is just not the man for the job. He cannot get the big deals over the line. And dare I say this, if we do end up winning the Premier League, and we end up second, third, fourth and we end up Champions League spot. Do you honestly think this guy, Edu, is good enough to negotiate to get the top players in when we're going to be up against Barcelona, Bayern Munich, PSG, Real Madrid? Do you think he can get deals over the line against them? When you've got Barcelona come knocking on the door for a player and say, we want this guy for 80 million, and Arsenal, Edu, go and say, oh, well, we're looking for 60. Just saying, this is the guy we're dealing with. Warren says, I'm thinking about doing some watch-alongs for the Six Nations. What do you think, Jez? Yeah, great idea, mate. Great idea. Something different. I don't know it. I don't know anybody. Not that I've looked, Warren. I've not seen anybody who does watch-alongs for the Six Nations. So that's a great shout. I'd go for that. Seriously, I would go for that. Taib says, hi, Jesus. Hi, mate. With a name like Jesus, do you not think maybe Edu might come in for me? I mean, I'm probably worth about 10 quid, but it's worth a shout. You never know. I'll probably last 5 minutes, but I could come on for the last 5 minutes. At the 90th minute, I could come on for 5. So, Edu, if you're listening, give us a shout, man. I'll buy my own boots. How about that? But seriously, Oregon Gooner says, just a very different opinion on where we're headed as a club. I don't know where we're going, man. I really don't know. But there's 72 people watching, only 31 likes. Come on, guys, that's less than half. Smash them up. This is my second stream today. I might well be back a little bit later again, because it is transfer deadline day, and it's to me, this is a very, very important day. Seriously, we've got to do some business, and if we don't, then it shows the ambition of this bloody football club. Seriously, it's an absolute disgrace. It really is. Oregon, go big up to you, Taib. Yeah, absolute legend, man. Both of you are. Joel says, to be fair, Jez, I've met a few people off AFTV. Nice guys, don't dislike them, but they chat absolute crap about this club. I'm not saying they're not nice people, man. I'm not. I've never met one of them. I'm not saying that, but I just think they play to an agenda. They play to an agenda that gets them the maximum traction, their sponsorship, because they're highly sponsored. We know all that, and that's fair play. Good luck. Well done to them. You know, I wish I was, and they make millions of pounds. But we also have to think about how they have served some of their ex-people that have been on there, how they've disrespected them. And we know who we're talking about there. So, you know, I don't like that sort of thing. I like to be fair with people. Having employed people in my past, I think it's disrespectful to diss people when they've given you great service. I can't go with that. Sorry. But Drew Gunner says Edu is dusted at his club. Well, I wish he was, mate. I really wish he was. But I'm not seeing it. He's a yes man. He's a yes man, and the Cronkies like yes people. That's the way they are. And he'll go along with whatever they say. He'll follow the band, man. He's a sheep. Luca, nice to see you, bro. Big up, Jez. Nice to see you, bro. Go and support Luca AFC. Another great YouTuber. Does great stuff. And Joel says, Edu's a disgrace club. Loads of my Chelsea mates are over the moon with signed Jorginho. Shows the ambition between the two clubs. Yeah. And they go out and sign who? 105 million. Yeah. Shows the ambition of the two clubs. They act big, we act small. Pathetic. Time says, Jez, you should be Arsenal's technical director. You'd do a better job for sure. I would, mate. I would. But they wouldn't employ me. I'll tell you for why. They'd sack me within 3 days because I would be in so many rows with them because of their lack of direction and inability to actually get deals done. We'd fall out within 3 days. But it's not a bad idea, Ty, because if they sign me up for 2 million a year and then sack me after 3 days, they'd have to pay me out. So that'd be 3 days of great business, wouldn't it? But ain't gonna happen. Jack says, Jack Ramsey, haven't seen you for a while, mate. Great to see you. Lakonga done to us. It's like when you tried to buy Zahara a couple of years ago. We wanted 80 mil and you offered 40. It was immediately going to be rejected. Yes, this is the thing. This is it with Arsenal. You know, years and years and years and years ago, we shopped at Harrods. Now we shop in Poundland. That's the way it is with Arsenal. Static said, cheers, that was the 2002-03 season. Sadly, I remember that. Oh, yeah, you are right. Correct. Thank you for correcting me, sir. Season very well. Arsenal were top and leading comfortably before they collapsed. But, of course, we all know what happened the next season. Of course we do. What did happen? I'm joking. Cedric to Fulham done. Yeah, Cedric Suarez. Good luck there, mate. Hope you do well with him. And good luck to Cedric Suarez as well. Right Adventures, go and support Right Adventures. Him and his son, new YouTubers, and build their channel and doing very well. Even Jez, hope you're well, dear legend. Mate, people call me a legend. Yeah, I'm a legend come old, but mate, I'm no more a legend than anybody else in the Arsenal fan base. You know, it is what it is. But thank you, mate. And TJ Warren, big up, Jez. Hard at it today. Yeah, well, it's transfer day, man. And tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, I have Lee Gunner and Kenny Ken and Gracie, mate. That will be, I think, a quite fiery show with what's going on today. And big up to you guys for watching this. And I might be back again later. I don't know. Depends what happens. If there's anything worth talking about. But it is what it is. Chelsea signed Enzo Fernandez. We signed Jorginho. Well, yeah. Who's the mugs here? Pass it on to Wenger. Who's the mugs? Seriously? Really? Yeah. Okay. As I said earlier, Chelsea pensioners, you can walk out of Stamford Bridge, turn right, around the corner, and that is where the Chelsea Pensioners Hospital is. It's not fucking North London. Yeah? Maybe they should get some sat-navs. Work it out. It's a joke. Jez Laconda's Palace thoughts. I think he can be a good player, but has never had a consistent run of games. No, he hasn't had a consistent run of games. And fair play, Laconga has had a few decent games for Arsenal. He has had a few decent games, but he never gets in the squad, in my book. I wouldn't say he's the greatest, but I think with more game time, he'll get better. And I hope he does. And I hope he does well at Palace. So respect you guys and respect to him. But Kyle Walsh Gunner, another great YouTuber. Go support what Kyle Walsh Gunner. Heads have to roll, but we know they won't, Jez. No, they won't. We know that. We'll accept crap, as we always do. We're spoon-fed it every single fucking season. It's a joke. It is bullshit. Drew Gunners, we're all legends. Mate, I couldn't agree with you more on that. Absolute facts. All true Arsenal, the real Arsenal fans are absolute legends in my eyes. Absolutely. Jack says, yeah, Jez, it's been a while. Been busy looking after Nan all day, every day. Well, mate, sorry to hear that. Hope she's okay. And I hope you're okay, man. And big up to the Palace. What a great stadium that is to go to. You can't beat. I mean, still, Selhurst Park away. The fans there, man, are just something else. Seriously. Mudworks, if they sign you for a $2 million a year fee, Jez, I'd take that. Edu's keeping good relations, $2 million for you. It's your agent. Well, yeah, fair point. Yeah, I think Eddie's a very, very dodgy character. I think he really is a dodgy character. I'm not going to say any more than that, but I think something's going on there. Right Adventures. You seem a lovely, genuine guy, Jez. I can listen to you and Kenny and Lee all day. Mate, I am what I am. I am what I am. I just speak from the heart. I speak from the heart, shoot from the hip, and it is what it is. If people don't like it, they don't like it. And I don't care, because I like me. Some people like me, and I'm just a passionate Arsenal fan that wants to see this club continue onwards. And I just don't like what's happening at the moment. I'm very, very annoyed about what's happened today. And in this window, we could have done a lot better, but we pissed around with two particular players, which were never, ever going to come. Ever. And, you know, Brighton made the stance. They said it's 80 million or nothing. Yet we kept going in with bids of 60, 70, 75. You know, if you really want it, every player has a value to a point. And if that player has that value that the club wants, it might not be your valuation. But if that team wants that player at that valuation, then you've got to pay the money. It is what it is, man. Simple. Will M. Hopper, evening, Jeswood. I like that name. I'd like to ask these top gooners, please, what has Edu done that is different to every other sporting director in the world? Why is he so revered? What am I missing? Mate, that's a great question. I wish I could ask them. But they'll go, these people go with the flow. They will go along and the sheep will follow. It's like lemmings, you know. One walks over the cliff, the rest will follow. And it is what it is. Astounds me. I don't understand why people haven't got more of an opinion. I seriously don't. I know there's a lot of youngsters, and respect to them, that follow these people, and these youngsters who have never seen Arsenal win a Premier League. All they've ever seen us is win a couple of FA Cups, maybe. And they will follow the flow because they want to be happy at school. They want to be with their mates, and they don't want to be argumentative. They don't want to be called out. So they'll follow and be happy. Okay, if that makes you happy, good luck. Not for me. But I'm older and wiser, been there, seen it. Ralph says, Jez, with our transfer window complete, do you think we will win the title? I'm going to be honest with you, mate. No. We are 1 or 2 injuries away of capitulating. Simple as that. We haven't got a backup striker. We don't know when Jesus is coming back, and he's not a prolific striker. Yeah. If Partey, Odegaard, or Xhaka, or any two of those three go out, what have we got? What midfield have we got? Elneny's out. We've brought in Jorginho. He's a holding midfielder. And what have we got? It's a disgrace. It's almost like the Arsenal board don't want us to win the Premier League. Sad. SG says, Jez, how is it possible? I'm 25 years old with high standards, but people around my age have low standards because they're sheep, mate. You actually have a brain. You are obviously an intelligent young man. I presume you're a young man. And that you actually have a brain that can make a decision. There are so many people in this modern world, unfortunately, excuse me, that like to be popular. That's why they tweet absolute crap on Twitter and on other platforms, because they want to be seen to be doing and saying the right thing. But they can't make their own decision. They will follow certain people. These supposed top gooners. Well, they're not gooners for starters. Gooners were actually a certain breed of Arsenal fans back in the days of the football violence. The Herd, the North Bank Army, the Gooner Elite. They were the top gooners. They were the top boys. These idiots aren't. They wouldn't have a fucking clue about them days. I grew up them guys. I knew them. Went to games with some of them. And they were guys you didn't want to mess around with, man. They were proper wrong-uns. But for Arsenal, proper. These guys call themselves top gooners. They're not fucking gooners. They couldn't fight their way out of a wet paper bag. TJ Warren. So our starting 11 is the same after this transfer window. About that, mate. Yeah, it's about that, isn't it? It's about the same. Compost Smurf, are you guys done? You're leaving yourself well short in midfield and Chelsea cast off, ain't it? Yeah, well, I can't see anything happening. I do remember, back in time, 10 to 11, Arsene Wenger. He bought a certain Mikel Arteta. There you go. 4 out of 10 window. Luca, that's a high score, man. I've gone 2 out of 10. I think it's bloody awful, personally. But it is what it is. 63 people watching, man. 52 likes. Let's get it up to 60 if we can before we bugger off. Macrimonial. On Let's See, Auto Be Real. We ain't Arteta's biggest fans here, but he's been seriously railroaded and he's actually turned the corner massively this season. Mate, I totally agree with that statement. I said it right at the beginning of the show. I respect the guy. I don't always agree with him, but I think he's been shafted. He's got this team to the top of the league with the squad he's got, a minimal squad, and you have to respect that and fair play to him. And he's been shafted again by the board. Absolute frauds. Disgraceful. Jack, yeah, we are all okay, still fighting, but all good spirits here. Good to hear that, man. Good to hear that. Stay strong, man. Stay strong. Ian Gould, 2 out of 10. Worst ever. Absolutely. Totally agree. Shocking. Disgrace. You know, and we've got all these people that spend thousands of pounds a year on season tickets, travelling, buying merch, It's a disgrace. Absolute bloody disgrace. Really, I mean, Stanley agrees with Ian. I absolutely agree with mate 100%. It was discussed in Jesse Channel earlier, but a win at Goodison is not going to be easy. No, it's not. Not Sean Dyche is there. He knows how to play against Arsenal. Turned us over on a few occasions when he's at Burnley. Say no more. And it will be the new manager bounce. Zoe, nice to see you, Zoe. Even Jez, thanks for signing Jorginho for hands. That is a shocker of a signing, mate. Classic, yeah. There you go. Says it all, doesn't it? Classic Chelsea fan. Yeah. Thank you for Agent Jorginho. Another pensioner comes to Arsenal. Thank you. Good to see you, Zoe. Hope you're well. Hope you're very well. Drew Gunners, do I qualify? I started watching 85-86. Went to every home game up to 2009-10. I even went on the road to a few away games too. Of course you do, man. You're an Arsenal fan. Fact. You can be in one game in your life and you're an Arsenal fan, and that, in my book, makes you a true Arsenal fan. No question. Absolutely. You don't have to have been to hundreds, thousands. It doesn't matter. Not in my book. Not at all. Jack, yeah, 90% of our fans are South London born, like myself. My whole family is South London born. My missus and her father are South London born too. So glad we don't have much foreign sheep fans. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not going to go into that one, but I could. Yeah, that's a big problem in the Arsenal fan base. Cheers, I have to go soon. Keep up the good work, man. Good to see you here, Static. I'm going to bounce in a minute, mate. And we'll see what's going to happen tonight. How long have we got? About, what's the time now? We've got what? 3 hours? 3 hours to go. So we'll see what happens. SG, I'm 25 years old and thank you, Jez. It's a pleasure, man. Thanks for coming on. And respect and, you know, everybody has their opinions, but sometimes you get idiots. What's this? Southern Gooner, go and sub to Matt. Absolutely quality guy in the show today. Loved every minute of it. Wait a minute, Jez. Let me tell me this is a joke. Nope. Facts. Go and sub to the Southern Gooner. Matt, top fella. He knows Arsenal. I'll tell you what. Respect. Absolute respect. I know all about the Gooners. Heard EIE. When I see some divs on Twitter, they name it as Gooner Elite. It makes me cry. Mate, if they were still around, they wouldn't be calling themselves that. They wouldn't last very long. Sky Sports News panel bigging up Jorginho. Of course they will. Dare say one of them is a certain Merson. But there you go. It is what it is. Looks like, Neil says, looks like the title race will be over by the time Jesus returns. If Arteta has turned the corner, it will point in the wrong direction with Edu and Cronky's messing with the signs. Yeah, mate. That's a great statement. That is a great statement. Yeah, I mean, it's an absolute bloody disgrace. Really is. My bro, Darren. How are you, mate? You coming on the show sometime soon again, mate? Another rancid, smelly, stinking blue fart of a Chelsea player. Yeah, you're not happy then, mate? You're not happy about it. Yeah, it's not great, is it? Let's be honest. It really is poor, and you know. Yeah, Eddie has let his club down. Jez, love you, brother, and you, mate. And next time, mate, give me a call. I'll come on your show. Panic buy and weak. Two expressions at the moment that bring to mind. Yep, absolutely. Warren's team talk. I saw a few nasty incidents at Arsenal games down the years involving Tottenham, Millwall, West Ham, Man United, Reading, really. It was an absolute nightmare. These Muppets wouldn't have lasted 5 minutes. No. Yeah, I mean, the main guy I knew very, very well was Hendon Josh and Sheepskin Steve. They were the two boys, top boys in the Herd and the Arsenal and the NBA. They may still be alive. I had no idea, but proper wrongers. It's Custom Spoons. I'm a Spurs fan, but stood in the North Bank when I was a kid. Did you really, mate? Good for you. Are you happy with what's going on at Spurs right now? I wouldn't be. M4RT88. Hey, Jez, appreciate hard work. Personally, I think Jorginho is a good move. Whoever we was going to sign would not start ahead of Partey or Xhaka. So a decent backup for now. I'll go along with that. But I don't think he's the type of player that goes forward enough. He's a great Jorginho. It's a great hold-up player. But I don't think he tracks forward enough. And with Partey and Xhaka, especially with Xhaka this season, I don't know. But there we are. Longhead Yeti 187. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for coming in the show early this afternoon. Fantastic. Merson on the coke again with the sound of the spiel. Yeah. Warren Team Talk. Just sub to your channel to the Southern Gooner. Yeah, Matt's great. And before we go, Arsenal seems to buy sloppy seconds from our rivals. Arsenal should change name from Arsenal Football Club to Arsenal Recycle Company. Agree with that one. Let's see what my mate Pete's got to say. Hi, Pete. As long as Arteta wants Jorginho, then it's a good signing. Also, on reflection, it's a good thing to be out of the FA Cup. Do we really want to play those extra games? I want to prioritise the league. Good comment, fair comment. Here where you're coming from that one, Pete. I really do. But I don't agree with you because the FA Cup is always a priority to me, to any football league team. But fair play to you. Respect your view. Some here people attach themselves to our firms and naughty groups who I know and go to games with, and you see these people attach their Twitter names to the firms, and it makes me cringe. Well, yeah, people that do that, mate, they're stupid because you really don't want to be doing that sort of thing. But this is what makes me laugh about Pete. He comes in with one really good comment and then makes himself look a complete fucking prick. I think, honestly, Pete, you've got serious issues, man. You know, you made a great statement a minute ago, and now you act like an absolute fucking arsehole. So, honestly, I reckon you are honestly about 14. But if you want to come on and say your point, mate, which I know you won't because you're a coward and you're pathetic, really. You know, I accept your comment. You make a decent comment and you act like a complete see you next Tuesday. Prick. Neil says Eddie should leave. For 3 times Chelsea pulled his pants down, and then he gets us Luiz and now Jorginho. Chelsea has Eddie wrapped around their finger and exposed him for an absolute clown. Yep. And is it because it's another Brazilian or Portuguese, speaking player? SG, yeah, Pete Hayden. If Partey gets injured, does Jorginho have the quality playing Partey's position? No. It is what it is. You know. Yeah, Peanut Pete is back. Yeah, well, you know, fair play. He's entitled to what he's entitled to what he wants to say. Come on, Jez. Yeah, Pete. Just, you know, I think sometimes you make some great statements. You really do, but at other times you just act like a complete arsehole. And you know, that's why you get hate. Because the thing is, I don't think you get it, man. Every time you come in here, you get me more traction. Yet you're the one who made out you got me cancelled, which never happened. So stupid, really, man. Stupid. But you're always welcome. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there because I want to go and watch rest of the transfer stuff and all that, and see who we don't get. Thanks for watching. Might be back later. Don't know. I'm sure there'll be loads and loads and loads of people streaming tonight, so everybody's going to be everywhere. But it's been an interesting day, having had the stream this afternoon. You guys tonight have been amazing, and it's is what it is. But let's see what happens, and let's see what Edu does. Anyway, take care, everyone. And I'm back tomorrow at 6 o'clock for definite with Lee Gunner, Kenny Ken, and Gracie May. And enjoy the rest of your night. Take care. Peace.
I'm relieved to hear that you've been to some far out places. It's hard to carry on when you feel all alone. Now I've swung back down again. It's worse than it was before. If I hadn't seen such riches, I could